Scoop with Coop. I'm your host, Coop, and man, baby, we're finally here. NFL season is here, and what is week 1 of the NFL season without the Scoop giving you each pick he feels taking week 1 game? That's right, it's not a week 1, but baby, we are back. This is the Scoop with Coop, and let's start with the Thursday night game, Rams versus Bills. Let me just start it off by saying Sean McVay is 5-0 in home openers. They're the Super Bowl champs of last season. I'm not going to overreact about who wins this game, but the truth of the matter is, I think the Rams will take this game. I expect a big game from Allen Robinson. I expect Bobby Wagner to add a lot to their defense, even with them losing Von Miller. I expect the Rams to take the first game of the season Thursday night. But looking into Sunday, Browns versus Panthers. Looking at that, Baker's revenge game against the Browns. Browns are projected to win and expect a big total put up by the Panthers, having McCaffrey. All in all, I do feel like Baker takes revenge, and I think the Panthers come out on top of this game. Steelers versus Bengals. I'm excited to see another year of Steelers defense, especially with them getting a new defensive coordinator in Brian Flores. I do not expect Trubisky to get it rolling week 1. So I'll just have to say, the Bengals take week 1 against the Steelers. The Bengals are going to be a problem this season. Still in the AFC, Colts versus Texans. I do believe the Colts are going to dominate this matchup first week. They dominated last season's matchups with the addition of Matt Ryan to go along with Taylor and Pittman. I don't believe the Texans can pull this one out with the Colts starting the last 5 openers 0-5. I believe the Texans will split the divisional matchup their next meeting, but the Colts will take week 1. Ravens versus Jets. Joe Flacco gets the start against his former team, which he brought a ring to. This won't be enough. Jets will be improved this year, but Lamar and the Ravens, they're on a mission. Saints versus Falcons. This might be my second favorite game of the week. The Dirty Birds versus the Hoodats. Saints started last season by blowing the Packers out, and I expect the same against their divisional rival, as they'll be facing up against the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. I do expect Chris Olave to make a huge impact, and I expect James' return in the lineup to be very effective for the Saints. 49ers versus Bears. Trey Lance versus Justin Fields. 2 young quarterbacks with a lot of potential face off. I think it will be a closer game than one may expect, but the 49ers will come out on top. The Bears won't have enough weapons for the 49ers defense with a returning coordinator in DeMeco Ryan. Looking at the Eagles versus Lions. The Eagles are coming to the season after one of the best off seasons amongst other teams. I take the Eagles in this one. I don't see the Lions really getting a win before the first round draft pick, Jamison Williams, makes his debut. But expect the Lions to be improved this year as well. Patriots versus Dolphins. Dolphins made some of the better moves this offseason as well. But it's just something about this matchup that has me leaning towards taking Belichick and the Pats for the first meeting of the year. Even with the Pats not really getting much better on offense. But the addition of Devontae Parker does lead me to believe Mac Jones and the Patriots win week 1 against the Dolphins. Jaguars versus Commanders. There's not really much I want to say about this matchup. These two organizations haven't really pleased me as of recent. Carson Wentz has a great wide receiver in Terry McLaurin, but he needs to improve to me. He has to show that he's going to be consistent. I'm taking the Jags in a close game, north of 21 for both teams. Chiefs versus Cardinals. Cardinals players have been dealing with many undisclosed injuries which have caused them to miss practice through this week. Without Hopkins, I think the Cards' offense leans heavily upon James Conner in the run game as Murray and Hollywood get accustomed to playing in Kingsbury's NFL offense. Chiefs are still a legitimate threat in the NFL and are very deep offensively while getting the defense younger. I predict the Chiefs to score over 40 points and beat the Cards by 21 plus. Packers versus Vikings. This is a divisional matchup. I love all the Packers hating slander right now, but I expect these two teams to split the matchup into 2 regular season meetings. Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, is going to perform like an MVP again this season with less talent at wide receiver. Vikings are to be respected as they do have a new coach. Raiders versus Chargers. I'm going to just say it like this. This is my favorite matchup this weekend. as the AFC West faces off. I need to see every game in the AFC West. I think the AFC West will beat up on each other for sure, but the Chargers will take the first game against the Raiders. Expect a tight game throughout, with the game-changing play being made late by one of the Chargers' new acquired playmakers. Giants vs. Titans. The return of King Henry and Saquon Barkley. I still think the Giants are a poverty franchise right now, but this season, if they prove to be healthy, they'll be trending in the right direction as well. But Titans will heavily lean on Derrick Henry and his return and take this win. Moving on to the Sunday night game, prime time under the lights. Bucs versus Cowboys. I don't really have too much to say about this game either, but Tom Brady is 6-0 in his career against the Cowboys. I think the loss of Tristan Wirfs will keep this game closer than expected, as Micah Parsons is going to be a problem. He's going to go crazy, he's going to provide a lot of pressure to Tom Brady, and with Trayvon Diggs providing a good matchup against physical veteran receivers like Mike Evans and Julio Jones, I think that'll cause the game to be very close, but in the end, Bucs win. Looking to the last game of Week 1, Monday night, Broncos versus Seahawks. Russell Wilson's debut against his former team will be very exciting for media attention, but I do have the Seahawks upsetting them using their home field advantage. Broncos on paper to me are more talented if we're speaking from a quarterback aspect, but something about a Pete Carroll defense has me picking the Hawks Week 1. That'll be it for the Scoop with Coop picks this week. I hope you enjoy Week 1, and baby, NFL is back.